How's it going, guys? We got all the Spigen cases for the OnePlus 9 and 9 Pro. We got the Liquid Air, the Ultra Hybrid, and the Tough Armor. We're gonna go through all of them, and one thing I do notice on the Pro series is that on the sides, there's barely any lip protection. So that's one thing to note. If you look at the top and bottom, there is some, so even if you do lay it down on a flat surface or on a table, the screen is not gonna rub on whatever surface it's laying on. Let's move on to the Liquid Air. This one is a very basic black case. The back does have those triangle designs, and you do have this little indent, which I'm not really a fan of because over time, when you put it in your pocket, like little dirt and lint can get in there, and it's really annoying to get out. This case is TPU, so it's very flexible, and the back is pretty smooth, so if you're not really gripping on it, it's just gonna slip out of your hands. The sides do have a texture on them, but it's still pretty smooth overall. It does help with the grip, but not too much. This one does feel the slimmest out of all three, and it does also feel like it offers the least protection, but overall, if you don't like bulky cases, then you have to go with this one. Next up is the Ultra Hybrid. I would say this one is the best looking one just because it shows the back of the phone clearly, especially if you have the green one, which looks really nice. But I would say that over time, especially with this type of back, it gets slippery, oily, and you do or will build up fingerprints over time. So that's one thing to note of. I would say this one is the most high maintenance out of all of them because you would have to wipe it all the time to keep it look clean and good. As you can tell on the sides, it is TPU. It does have a smoother matte finish, and overall it's pretty smooth, so it doesn't give you the best grip. And this one does feel slightly thicker than a Liquid Air, so it does feel in the hands that it does offer a bit more protection. The sides are really rounded and smooth, so it does feel nice going with your fingers, but I would say that this one is the most slippery one out of all three. The last one is the Tough Armor. This one is gonna be the one I would recommend out of all three, just because it does offer the best protection, the best grip, and when you're gripping on it or holding on it on the sides, it's more edgy, so it feels like it's going in your skin and it actually doesn't feel like it's gonna slip out of your hands. The buttons on these cases are easy to reach since they are more bigger than the other ones. I would say that pressing on them feels a bit gummy. It's not that big of a deal. It still have that clicky feedback, but you just have to push in more because of the thicker material. It is a two-piece case, and the back does have a frosted finish, so out of all three, this one does give you the best grip. On the back, there is a kickstand. It's made out of plastic and it's flimsy. It's not as flimsy as the other one since it will actually stay in its place when you shake it, but it's still really thin, so if you are rough with it or if you bend it back, it's gonna snap. So yeah, those are all the cases from Spigen for the OnePlus 9 and 9 Pro. If you like the thinnest one, then of course it's the Liquid Air. The Ultra Hybrid is the best looking one, and the Tough Armor does offer the best or most protection. I guess OnePlus is not as big as Apple or Samsung, so it makes sense, I guess, to make a smaller lineup of cases for this phone. With the three that they chose to make, they are different enough for different people, so I would say that it's a smart choice. So that is my overview of these cases. I do have other videos with the OnePlus 9 and 9 Pro, so it would be awesome if you guys can check it out. And before you guys leave, please hit the like button, and you can find me on Instagram. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.